With but a few days until the release of the finale of Rinascita, Wuthering Waves has just released the Resonator showcase for the upcoming 5-star character, Galbrena. And let's just say this Resonator showcase has confirmed and cleared up a few things. Although many players had already caught on to who Galbrena really is, I mean, it was fairly obvious, but we have finally got our concrete evidence that Galbrena is Angel. Now, if you don't know who I'm talking about, Angel is, or should I say was, Augusta's childhood friend. The two of them watched the destruction of their home of Murmur's Town, formerly known as Fabiana. The town was forced to fend for themselves against the Dark Tide and ultimately was wiped out from existence. With Augusta and Angel being the last survivors of the initial destruction, the two of them tried to escape the grasp of the Dark Tide. But their little bodies could only take them so far, and as a young Augusta tried to fend off a wave that was closing in on her and Angel, the Dark Tide simply ignored her, and instead set its sights on Angel. But during that moment, Augusta noticed that Angel's resonance ability was going haywire, and somehow was fighting off the Dark Tide. But before Augusta could even comprehend what was happening, that was the last time that she saw Angel. Augusta had no idea what had truly happened. She just assumed that Angel had either fell victim to the Dark Tide's consumption, or she had overclocked and ultimately died. Well, technically both of Augusta's theories were true, which leads us up to the present day. Angel is now Galbrena, and Galbrena is now a wandering bounty hunter for Tacit Discords, who has found herself back where it all started, Septimont. The Resonator showcase begins with Galbrena entering a bar. The locals cower and avert their gazes in fear. As she is provided with her prepayment, she asks if this Tacit Discord is a worthy opponent, which of course appears a bit odd at first glance, because why does it have to be a worthy opponent? Why can't it just be a quick and easy job? Well, it may have something to do with Galbrena's resonance ability. Throughout her travels, the weak Tacit Discords she defeats are banished by her hellfire, but the stronger ones, their frequencies find new homes within Galbrena's body. They taunt her throughout the day and invade her dreams at night. One of the most notable TD frequencies housed within Galbrena is Chimera. Chimera is a spawn of the Dark Tide, and when it was fused with Galbrena's resonance, it granted her the ability to consume other TDs. Through her resonance evaluation report, it explains that her resonance ability had been contaminated by the Dark Tide, thus disallowing it from being analyzed via the Rabble method, which is the typical method used to analyze a resonator's forte. This method is usually used to categorize a person's resonator type, and the categories include natural, mutant, congenital, and artificial. But because of Galbrena's Dark Tide contamination, they were unable to analyze what category she falls under. Instead, they relied on Galbrena's testimony and unspecified external sources, and come to the conclusion that she is a congenital resonator. Due to an Overlord class Tacit Discord being detected within Galbrena, the Blackshaws deemed further analysis as dangerous, and transferred further analysis to be done by the Tethys system itself. Through the database, the Tethys was able to identify partial matches between the frequencies housed within Galbrena and known Tacit Discords in the database. These frequencies inside Galbrena include Chimera, Galbrena, Harpia, Dullahan, Bela, and the nameless Dreadshade. But the interesting thing about these frequencies is they exhibit no hostility, because they are being suppressed by Galbrena's own frequency. But also, each frequency seems to unlock a new ability for Galbrena, like how she acquired the ability of flight when she devoured a specific Tacit Discord. Because of this, she is able to wield and control other types of TDs throughout her combat, which is why when she asks her bounty commissioner whether or not this TD is a worthy opponent, it is most likely because she wants to obtain its frequency and use it as another one of her many weapons, subsequently making her stronger. But there's something off about this particular Tacit Discord, because this Tacit Discord is able to conjure illusions and mimic humans. And it does not hesitate to begin taunting Galbrena with her traumatic past. The only thing is, Galbrena is no stranger to such illusions, and is quick to see through it. As she races her way through battle, she is constantly taunted by Chimera, who suggests Galbrena allows him to take over, which of course Galbrena refuses. She eventually finds herself locked in a townhome with an illusion of her younger self. This illusion attempts to taunt her further and attack her, until the mask is finally off. The illusion reveals itself as a powerful Kelpie, and it definitely gives Galbrena a run for her money. The battle is intense, and the Kelpie does indeed prove itself to be a formidable opponent. Just as the Kelpie is about to kill Galbrena, Chimera takes yet another opportunity to convince her to let it take over. And yet again, Galbrena refuses and gives it an ultimatum. Either this will be the end of them, and they die at the hands of this Kelpie, or Chimera fights for her and saves them both. And honestly, this part is so funny to me because Chimera's response reminds me of a younger sibling losing a bet. It growls in defeat and joins hands with Galbrena to defeat Kelpie, and the two live to see another day. The only problem is, a Kelpie should not be able to mimic humans or conjure illusions, which means that this specific Kelpie was actually a tide spawn, something that Chimera itself confirms, and states that they are evolving. And as the finale closes in, Galbrena is closer to finding the true culprit of all the destruction she has been chasing, the one and only Thermodian. And this could be an explanation for the upcoming battle between Cartothea and Galbrena, since Cartothea appears to have remnants of the Thermodian's frequency intertwined with her own. And let's just say that battle will definitely be a battle of the ages, and I cannot wait to see how it plays out. And with that being said, I will leave it there for today. Please feel free to let me know in the comments your personal thoughts and theories on what we discussed, and as always, make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in the next one. Take care, bye!